Hey guys, how's it going? My name is always, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode Skyblock. It has been a while since we've been here, and for a good reason, to be honest. This mod pack is one that we are getting close to the end with, and it gets awfully grindy. So, yeah, I've been reluctant to record more of this just because I'm trying to still figure out what to do and whatnot, but here we are. We're back in it, and I've been doing some prep work. Nothing too major, but I have a lot of stuff in our inventory, and, well, we've got a lot of work to do. So, I think the first thing I want to do is head to the last millennium, where we have our mob farm. So, I know it's been a while, bear with me. Hopefully we can get some stuff done and make some progress. In this mod pack, just to kind of remind you guys, we are to the point where we can start working towards making the creative items, starting with the creative energy cell, and then creative tank, and then the creative mana pool. So we're slowly working towards all of that stuff. The creative energy cell, we're going to need a bunch of Galgadorian metals, which we're actually pretty close to getting. If we look at Galgadorian, enhanced Galgadorian blocks, we need like 39 of those. No, we need like 29 of those. We need 30 of them. We just need Ender Pearls and gas tiers at this point. So we're getting pretty close with this. So that's what we're going to work on today. First things first. So we're going to go to Last Millennium. I'm not going to like rehash this entire series because you can watch them. I'm the one that hasn't been here for a while. But yeah, so there is a lot of things to do, and one of the first things we need to do is set up the remaining spawners. So Enderman, Wither Skeleton, and Gas. So this is not going to be too hard. I think I have enough. I counted like, I think 39, and I did. Cool. So let's grab these torches and get out of there so we can place the last one. Oh, right. It's like that. And then it teleports. So everything will teleport down there. Perfect, what we want. So we're going to put Wither Skeletons up here. So we're going to put our mob spawner. We're going to break that. We're going to need all of these: Wyvern Core, Golden Apple, and Nether Star, so that it spawns quickly and it's ignoring all the stuff and whatnot. Then we're going to want to place down the glass, and we'll get most of this started. And this one is the Wither Skeleton. So we have a Wither Skeleton soul. Goes in there. The gas soul will have to wait. And then there we go. That one is done. So let's get the glass started on this one at least. And we put the spawner. Break this block. Wyvern Core, Golden Apple, Nether Star. This is the Enderman one. And again, the gas is so large. And then we just finish this off. So nothing too difficult here. We are going to make sure that it all works before we go do anything else. And then the gas is down below. And this one, I just kind of decided to put it about here. Reason being is the way gas spawn, they need a 4-block tall area, a 5x5x4. So I think we can spawn them. Maybe we want to move this up a little bit. So maybe we'll put it right like here. And this was on 60. Let's put the mob spawner there. And hopefully it will spawn them. It'll spawn them relatively slowly, to be honest, but it's fine. We'll put the gas spawner. Oh man, can't see anything now. And then we're just going to need the glass. And I think that's everything. So we'll just put all the glass for the gas, and no big deal. We'll seal this up. The gas should never ever try to shoot this, so don't have to worry about anything like that. And as long as I got the number right, I think it's 60, they should be fine. Now the only problem that we might run into, and this is something if we do, we'll turn it off and fix it through a really cool way, but will the gas go down there? So and if that is the case, if we need to do a little bit more with that, I will work on that a little bit later. So don't need the glass, don't need that, don't need that. Alright, so let's make sure that the gas spawner is number 60. It is. And we're going to turn the gas, the Enderman, and the Wither Skeletons on. And head back. Now, this is going to be really loud, probably. As we have... Yeah, very loud. Music and sounds. Let's just put hostile creatures to off. But we have, I see them. Wither skeletons are spawning too. Did something just explode? Yeah, so this is the problem we're gonna have. Gas are gonna set at the top, so they did. Something exploded. Alright, let's go turn all of those off. And then we can fix the... So the gas spawner is good. We're going to want that. Let's turn them all off for the time being. And let's grab some more glass. So what is the solution to our little problem? So our little problem is the fact that the gas are going to just kind of sit there. So what we can do actually is just replace this top layer with another one of these layers. So we'll need all of the draconium infused obsidian, which is probably about the same as up here. Yeah. And then another receptacle and everything, and we'll just put it up here. So shouldn't be a problem. Did I leave this hole? I bet I did. Okay, let's fill that back in. That's probably why we had an explosion. One of them saw me briefly and thought about shooting, but this area is chunk loaded, and that also means explosions don't do anything. So, yeah, we don't have to worry about that. All the precautions for the Wither, by the way, are completely just to make sure it doesn't leave. We could go in there and it couldn't destroy anything, I don't believe. But yeah, so what I'll do is between episodes I will add another layer of draconium infused obsidian. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why they're like... Can they see me? They can see me briefly. And I don't know why. Alright, let's just shoot all these guys. And call it a day. Cool. So yeah, with the gas, because they don't actually sink, blazes sink naturally. They don't fly unless they see somebody. We can just put a portal at the top. We'll have to get rid of those two supports, but who cares? They're mostly aesthetic and to prevent spawning. So, yeah, that is that. So if we want the draconium infused obsidian, we're gonna probably need another 40 blocks worth. So I'll need to get some more reinforced stone. We're gonna need 160 crushed obsidian. So let's get like 200 crushed obsidian going. And then everything else shouldn't be too bad. But I'll worry about that, like I said, between episodes. For now, let's go ahead and turn the Enderman spawner on and work towards the Galgadorian metals. So we're going to need 30 of these. So we need to double our number of Ender Pearls. That's not too awful. I realize that this... Nope, it's still running. Okay, cool. So, with that taken care of, we need to make a couple of things. One, we can make an advanced solar panel. This is the first one, I think. No, it probably isn't. If we look at our achievements, Tanya, our tools. No, we have made an advanced. Right there it is. So we can make our second advanced solar panel, which is good. That's getting us closer to more stuff. And we're gonna want to make a storage bus. So we're gonna need an interface. And I'll be honest, I haven't worked on applied logistics all that much. And then we need a sticky piston. So yeah, I haven't done much with that. Getting more like channels organized and all that kind of fun stuff. It's still a mess down here. I'll get that done one of these days, probably. Probably, maybe, who knows. Anyways, let's go ahead and sleep this rain away. And then I'm gonna turn the monster sounds back on, and hopefully things will be okay. Let's see, options, sounds. Let's get them back up. Okay. So, what are we going to be doing with this storage bus and compacting drawer? Well, problem we've been having is, well, this. All of these IC2 wrench trophies, which say they're cheat spawned, which they technically kind of are. A fake player has been getting them, and it's our applied logistics system. So that specific achievement, if we look in here, comes from making plutonium. Crafting plutonium does that, and so what we need to do is set up a plutonium drawer. So I think we're gonna need to put that on. Now we have to be very careful. We can fall off the edge now. We don't have flight. But what we're gonna do is just grab a piece of plutonium and a compacting drawer. And you know what? We can just put it right here. And we put the storage bus on there. I'm gonna put that there. We need our key, our drawer key. So we can lock that up. And then we're gonna get some plutonium. And gonna do that. Bidirectional priority, it's gonna have a higher priority. So theoretically, what we can do now is grab all of the plutonium that we have, and if we put it all back in there, it should give us a 480. Yeah, 53 plutonium. So now we have a bunch of plutonium. Now, one other thing that we're going to want to do is make sure that this no longer knows how to make plutonium. It will look to there and say, yeah, there's plutonium or not. So that's all there is to it. All right. So with that taken care of, we can go do some more stuff. And first thing I want to do, how close are we now on the Ender Pearls? I guess we'll just do Galgadorian, 30. We still need 1500. Okay, so that's going to take a little bit of time. No big deal. But what we're going to work on now is we're going to go back to the spirit world. So last episode, I know it's been a while, we tried to go to the spirit world and make the Brew of Flowing Spirit. We're going to do that again today. We're going to take these out, and we're going to put everything away, including our armor. I don't have any baubles. And yeah, I have a handful of Brews of Sleeping. We're going to take one at a time next to our Dreamweaver and hopefully get a good dream. So, here goes nothing. Come on, good dream, not a nightmare. Oh, I instantly used the... Oh, that was rude. Okay, we're going to keep an Icy Needle. I think I instantly used the Icy Needle. So, we're going to put that somewhere that's not on our hotbar. And let's try this again. So why are we trying to get the Brew of Flowing Spirit? I like how you actually fall like asleep. Alright, let's get over to our little island. And we can start working on making the Brew of the Flowing Spirit. So, I guess we'll go ahead and grab the Angel Ring. That'll give us flight. And let's grab all the things we're gonna need. So we're gonna need a bucket. We're gonna need a kettle. We're gonna need all these glass bottles. You know what? We don't actually need flight. So let's just get this started. We're gonna pop up here. Oh hey, kobolds, hobgoblins. That's what they're called, hobgoblins. I guess let's just do this right here. So we put netherrack down, start a fire, get a kettle, fill it up with water, and then we can put that away and start getting our stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't need a shovel. And the Brew of Flowing Spirit is one of the few items that can actually be transferred back and forth. Alright, so we just pop in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll get 3. 3 Brews of Flowing Spirit. Let's do it. There's 2 more times once that starts boiling. And then we can work with the rest of the stuff in the overworld. So I want a couple Brews of Flowing Spirit for a few reasons. One, we can actually farm the one things that we have access to. Does it boil? I don't actually remember. I don't think it does. We can actually farm the wispy cotton. So that is nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. White particles. And we can get rid of... Let's go ahead and get a few of these in here. And then we don't need more buckets. Cool. So we're going to get 3 every time. We don't have any like bonuses or anything for armor or whatnot. So let's just throw this stuff in here. We'll get 3 more. Cool. So that is all we need to do in the spirit world. Is there anything else we want to do? I mean, we could fly around and all that kind of fun stuff. Something I kind of want to do. This is slightly dangerous. There is these abyss stones. Can we get into this? Are they hollow? Sometimes they are. So yes. There we go. We have 10 ore. We have some dark emerald ore. I'm actually going to grab that. That's useful. But... oh, that's the button for the jetpack. So yeah, we can just kind of dig down if we want to. Nothing really major to see or anything. But it's things we can do. We can always explore around here for whatever we want, really. So, the kettle we have is an extra one, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's go ahead and put those away. Mostly extreme chili away. We don't need that much here. And yeah, I guess it is time to go ahead and wake up. So, back to the overworld. That is broken looking. That is weird. But now we can put our armor back on. And get our weapons. Oops. One. Okay, so I guess we're going to do this. Arrows. Been kind of keeping a lighter inventory here lately, but talisman, all those. We can keep our wand on us if we want to, but no reason to. But anyways, we now have Brew of Flowing Spirit and some emerald ore if we want it. So what's so good about the Brew of Flowing Spirit? Well, like I said, we can duplicate. I put those. Let's get some dirt. We can duplicate the wispy cotton. We can grow that. It gives us a better chance of getting good dreams. So what we're going to do is something like this. F7. It's actually not dark there. So we can just throw a couple of these in here. And then we can grab the wispy cotton, and now we can plant it beside these. And I believe it has a chance to spread. I'm not entirely sure. But either way, it's still pretty cool. And then with the Brew of Flowing Spirit, we can also... one, we can make the bark belt, which is really kind of cool. The bark belt is super duper protection if you're standing on grass or mycelium. So it's a good way to kind of tank hits if you need to with some of the bosses in Witchery. It's not that great, but it's still pretty good. But more importantly, there's another Dreamweaver. I'm not sure what that one's all about. But we can distill this with some oil of vitriol. So we're going to do that twice. And this should give us a couple of really neat things. Specifically, it's going to give us Condensed Fear, which doesn't really have much of a use in this mod pack, I guess. But Focus Will is super useful for making the Conjuration Catalyst. So we can do that, and we're going to do that today. I guess there's no reason to do two of these. We only need one. So I'm just going to put this stuff in here, and that will be done soon. Now let's see if we are... okay, that is a visual bug. I was going to say, that is a lighting update bug. We do need to go ahead and get rid of these, because mobs will spawn up there. But I was doing that because, yeah, we're running low on charcoal. I made the solar panels, and that took a lot of iron, so, or rather steel. So kind of good to go ahead and get that taken care of. I don't know why this thinks it needs to make more and more and more of these. It messes up every once in a while. It's weird. Anyways, we should have our Condensed Fear, and we can work towards making the Conjuration Catalyst. Now, Why do we want the Conjuration Catalyst? It seems kind of silly, right? Well, not really. It's going to be really good later. If we can make excess mana, which we can, it duplicates a lot of things. Most of these things are pretty boring because we can get them other ways easier. But the really cool one is Arcane Stone. So we can duplicate Arcane Stone blocks. And that is enough for me. So that alone is worth it to me. Also, we have Brews of Hollow Tears now, which also don't seem to have any recipes. They probably do have some stuff, but we just can't see it. But it might not. I don't know. In actual witchery, they are useful items. Anyways, we need a null catalyst, which we have. Single null catalyst. And then we're going to need 2 Natura pylons, which, I mean, technically we have right there, but... okay, so we're going to need the alchemy catalyst. So we're going to need 2 of those. We're going to need 2 brewing stands. This is pretty easy. Stone slabs. We can craft like 10 of those. That'll be fine. And then we're also going to need what? Blaze lamp. Easy enough. And golden chalk. So that is not too bad to do. Let's get that out for the time being. Put a brewing stand. We need to go get our Dagger of Sacrifice. And then the other thing we're going to do is... Alright, we're getting close with the Ender Pearls. Galgadorian blocks. I guess we're not going to be able to make these today. But we're going to get close. So... we got to turn both of those off. And there we go. So we'll get those pretty easily. We need some golden chalk, which... I mean, I do have some golden chalk, but we need a fresh one. So that's ritual chalk, golden nugget, and mandrake. And that's in here. What's the order? Because the order actually does matter for this. Oh my gosh, mouse. 1. Nope, we got to turn our magnet off. 1, 2, 3. And we get the swirlies. Right, and just gives us to it. Right? Yep, there's the golden chalk. Cool. Now we have sacrifices to do. And these should be really quick. And that was that. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and turn that off. I'll murderate them all in a little bit. But there is that, and that makes the alchemy catalyst. So now we can make everything but the Natura pylons. So we need 2 of these. So we're going to need 2 mana pylons. We're going to need some mana steel. And anything else? Mana diamonds. 2 mana diamonds. No, not 1,002. Just 2. Alright, so we get those. 1, 2. And then for the Natura pylons, we're going to take mana steel. Get the nuggets. We're going to need Terra Steel times 3. Now that's a little rough, but we should be able to do that. And Ender Dew, which is really easy. Do we have any? Yes. So it's even easier than I thought. But yeah, so all we have to do is wait around. Go ahead and turn that on, and then that will make us our Terra Steel. So let's go ahead and clean this up. And yeah, we'll get plenty of blood. I don't know that we need a lot of blood currently, but we do need to do a lot of other things. There's still plenty of magic things to do. One of the biggest things is just making more automation with this guy, but we don't really need to do that. But we do need to get more crystal clusters and all that fun stuff. So I have everything there. I just need to finish it up. And then, you know, let's go ahead and turn the gas on as well. So we have at least one terrace deal. Nope, we have all three. So 1 and 2. And then we can do this and get the Conjuration Catalyst. Now this requires another mana pool so that we can actually do things with it. So did I tell it to do like 4? Okay, it did a lot more than I expected, but whatever. I guess I told it to do 5. I don't know. I wasn't paying enough attention. So let's get another mana pool. And I guess we can just set this one right here. Put the Conjuration Catalyst and the mana pool. And then we just need to get some mana to it, which I guess we could probably use sparks, but mana spreaders might be easier. Much slower, but easier. Living wood, let's get like 20 of that. And I guess we'll do 2 reds. And is our wand in here? It is. So as soon as we have the mana, we'll be able to go ahead and do this. So I think what we'll end up doing, I don't know. Let's just wait for the mana. It takes a minute for it to work, but what we can probably do is put a mana spreader here and here, aimed at each of those, and that should be fine. And this will eventually fill up. We can kind of keep an eye on it and all that. But living wood, we have our first little bit. So first mana spreader. Can we actually put it here? So that will go to that one. Actually, will that even work? Or does it need to be here? Okay, so we can see the mana burst a little bit better like that. And living wood, once it's done, which I wish I knew how long it's been sitting there. Shouldn't take that long. That much longer anyways. Nope, not at all. Alright, so we should be able to make the other mana spreader. And there's that. Now, I don't know if these need to be directly adjacent or not, but it looks like they do. So we can put this one up here, and that'll work just fine. It's a little bit messier, but it'll work just fine. If we want to use normal mana, we have it there, and then these guys. So The last thing I want to see, do we have any arcane stone? That goes other places. Arcane, how do we make arcane stone? Just because I want to see it duplicate. So we can make that pretty easily. But that's kind of expensive and annoying, so you just come over here and we can just duplicate it. In fact, I'm going to put 22 of them in there. And it didn't do all that many. Unfortunately, it did run out of mana. But if we can manage, not that we could, but if we were able to get the infinite mana pool, then we would have infinite everything else too. So that's something to keep in mind, but obviously not going to happen anytime soon. So I need to fix the gas spawner. That shouldn't be too bad. And then the ender pearls, let's actually go back here. And I want to just see... Oh god, it's awful. Mostly it looks like Enderman's going in there. And how is this doing? Just fine. So yeah, need to deal with these guys. And that's just going to be a matter of getting another row of this stuff. So that's what I will do between episodes. And next time, hopefully we can get the Galgadorian medals and go from there. We have a whopping, like, 16, 18 iridium ore. So in this episode, we've gotten 2 more iridium ore. So, yeah, we're going to need a lot. But yeah, so that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Next time, we will hopefully do some cool things and make some more progress, but we'll see. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!